My name is Rohit Yadav. I'm the VP of Engineering at ShapeBlue. At work, I lead the engineering function of the company, drive the roadmap, work on customer features, roadmap features. I also work in the Apache CloudStack community. I've been a committer and PMC member since 2012. I've been also the VP of Apache CloudStack, and I'm now the member of the ASF. Right, that's a very interesting story. Before I do that, allow me to give a bit of background on how I get started to cloud computing in the first place. It was 2010 and I was fortunate enough to get a unpaid internship at CERN in Geneva, Switzerland, where I got to work on virtualization, get introduced to the world of virtualization, to learn about technology. That developed interest in distributed systems, operating system, and cloud computing as a topic or space in me. So after I graduated my university, I landed up at a job in Citrix, because Citrix at that time used to work on hypervisors. And around the same time, they had acquired a team called Cloud.com, which happened to be what CloudStack was. Cloud.com donated CloudStack to the ASF, to the Apache Software Foundation. That's how I got started to work on CloudStack. On the best days, I have 2 or 3 meetings and I get to work on the breadth of whatever the work we are doing at ShapeBlue. So that can be working on a customer issue, that can be working on features, that can be working on releases in the community, engaging and executing initiatives in the community. That can be around marketing, meetups, blogs, but that can also be around releases. That can be around discussions like when do we do the next release, what features we work on. Those can also be interacting with users on the mailing list, users and developers on GitHub. So issues on GitHub, pull requests that are submitted by people around the world contributing to CloudStack. I think what makes ShapeBlue a really great place to work at is values that we sort of build on. We are an employee-owned company, and out of all the values, the ones I really like, that I am really motivated to have them as values for the company, are ownership, empowerment. So if you have an idea, I started as an engineer in the org. I had ideas where I could build support with others around that idea, take responsibilities for those ideas, own them, and lead them to finish, lead them to fruition. So the two values I really like are empowerment and ownership. I think the most challenging part is finding the right talent and then grooming them, training them to have a certain level of competence, and of course retaining them, making sure they are challenged, they get the right type of features they want to work on, and just supporting them on the day-to-day work. It's basically to support their ideas. What I found is whatever I want to do, it's really difficult to motivate others to sort of do things that I really want to do. So the best thing to motivate people is what's in it for them. Is there anything they want to do to support their ideas and to support their vision of doing things really motivates them. Once you do a cycle of those, you get those people hooked and they're more motivated. They're more inclined to listen to you simply because I've supported them or they received support on whatever they wanted to do. That also develops a sense of collaboration. It builds a sense of trust that they can trust you. They can come to you with their problems, they can come to you with their vision, and they know I'll support them or they'll find support in the organization. So that, I think, the whole organic way of building and supporting people with their things, what they want to do or achieve, it really drives their interest and motivation. It's probably an internal drive that I want to do something. I've been a tinkerer, so I like to understand how systems work, and I also want to improve those systems. So if I have an idea, I want to implement them, just to see them to fruition. So more than the idea, just executing them to finish and to get a sense of accomplishment that I had an idea, I got support from my team and colleagues, I could finish them and deliver them. That gives me a sense of achievement. So those things really drive me. I think ShapeBlue will continue to be on the path just working around CloudStack. I hope to see more people benefiting from our work, more customers, users benefiting from ShapeBlue, and also ShapeBlue producing more new features, new versions of CloudStack. I would say credits to my wife and my family, my parents. I got a lot of support for them, so that means if I'm working an odd hour or sometimes I have determined that this is an important thing that needs to be done, they support me that. So that really allows me to focus on my work and not get distracted on a lot of the other things. The other thing is I've become better at managing work-life balance, but because I'm techie at heart, which means in my free time, working on CloudStack doesn't feel like work for me, which means I can go on and on for hours working on this and have a supportive family to support that sort of work. Overall, it plays out. In my free time, I do learn about technology, learn about new things. I do some hobby projects which are technical in nature. Last year, I built this 8-bit breadboard computer that I'm still yet to finish. But those are the things I really like on the technical side. On the personal side, I really like to spend time with my family, with my friends, to go out with my wife, visit new places.